So let's be honest here, mobile gaming kinda sucks when you've got this gorgeous screen to look at, and then you cover half of it up with your big old sausage thumbs. That's part of the reason why I never really game on my phone. And that's kind of where this thing slides in, the Abxylute M4 controller. It basically makes your phone feel like a proper handheld. So you just snap it on like this, fire up Delta, and suddenly you've got a portable gaming setup that you already carry around. No extra handhelds or silly wires, and I'm always a fan of small useful things that fit into a shirt pocket. So in this video I'm checking out whether the Abxylute M4 snap-on controller is genuinely good for everyday use, and how the MagSafe connection holds up, and why your phone might already be the best gaming handheld you own. You've probably seen the M4 controller already, it's definitely been doing the rounds on YouTube. Get this though, it raised over 2.4 million Hong Kong dollars on Kickstarter, which is honestly kind of insane. Clearly people are really into this design, and I totally get it. Now I was a bit skeptical at first because alright, the controller's cheap enough, but your phone definitely isn't. So I wasn't fully convinced the magnets would actually hold properly. But after using it all week, I've got to admit, it's way more solid than I expected. Just don't use it upside down in bed, because at that point, you're fighting against gravity, and gravity usually wins. And we'll talk a bit more about the MagSafe connection in my roundup at the end. You'll want to stick around for that. So while it's mainly aimed at iPhone users because of MagSafe, they do include a stick-on magnetic ring for Android phones as well, which is very thoughtful of them. Now, the whole point of this thing is portability. You can just throw this in any pocket on your way out, easy peasy. It literally weighs nothing, so it's never a burden to take with you. If you're like me and you've tried lugging this type of handheld everywhere, it quickly becomes a chore. It's just another thing to carry, another thing taking up space in your bag. The M4 though, absolutely tiny. It snaps straight onto the back of your phone, takes 2 seconds to set up, and once it's connected, it's a really nice experience. Pairing is dead simple too. Hold the button down, wait for the lights to blink, connect it to your phone, and you're done. The build quality is actually pretty good. Yeah, it's plastic, but the good plastic. Feels nice in the hand, buttons are tactile. There's loads of colours to choose from as well, which is why I picked the incredibly exciting white one. Look, I like it. The buttons feel really good overall, good feedback, a little clicky, but I've heard worse. The D-pad here has been actually pretty good to use. Problem with a touchscreen is you won't be able to pull off these kind of moves as easy as a proper D-pad. Plus it's really nice to get that tactile feel with these type of games. You've also got analog sticks here, which is really nice to see on a small controller like this. Now after using it for the last week, I can tell you this thing is easily going into my everyday carry. I've mainly been using it with the Delta app for retro games, and it works flawlessly, but it also works perfectly with the App Store games I tested. Battery life has been excellent. I don't think I've had to charge it all week, but Abxylute claim it lasts up to 12 hours, which is more than enough. One thing I really like is that because it's Bluetooth, you can just pop it off easily, put your phone on the stand, and play like that instead. Honestly, on a plane or train, that's probably how I'd use it most of the time. And while this is obviously aimed at mobile gaming, you can easily connect it to something like a laptop, especially if you want to game on a larger screen on the go. And if you fancy a bit of multiplayer action while you're travelling, I can see how carrying 2 of these around is no big deal. Now these go for £37 on their official website, and I'd say that's actually a really good deal for the quality you're getting. Now there are a couple of caveats. Although the MagSafe connection here is fairly strong, because the contact point is pretty small, if you shake it around hard enough, it will detach, make no mistake about that. Personally though, I haven't had any issues while gaming all week, but then I don't game like this. If you do, then just avoid this altogether. Or if you have one of the bigger, heavier phones like the Pro Max, there will definitely be more of an imbalance with weight. Honestly though, I prefer using it as an external controller. It's more comfortable, your fingers can reach the triggers easier, and the whole setup just feels more natural. Most of the time I just flip out the stand and play on the table, or use it with my Mac. And honestly, I think Abxylute should definitely just market this as more of a tiny, portable, travel-friendly controller with a built-in MagSafe stand. Something that you can easily take with you on a flight or journey, because that's really where this shines. Anyway, that wraps up my look at the Abxylute M4 snap-on controller. Tiny, but mighty. Just be careful how you use it. Thanks for watching, and check out some of my other content while you're here. I'll catch you in the next one.